welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and I'm very excited to share today's video with all of you. Look at this beautiful garment. As you can see here in the front, it's a beautiful stitch, but also you can wear it in the wrong side. It is so beautiful too. You will see, I think that the yarn makes an amazing role in this garment too, because look at the colors, it's so beautiful and so good quality. Look at the back, as I was saying, the stitch of the wrong side is beautiful too, so you can wear it using the right side or using the wrong side. There is a lot of different ways that you can wear this garment. You can wear it as a shawl, you can wear it as a scarf, you can wear it also to cover part of your head. And well, right now that in some parts of the world it's winter, so I'm making this garment for all of my friends that are in winter right now and that you are starting to feel a little bit cold. Well, I'm going to give you the step by step, and then, well, first I will give you the material list and then the step by step. Okay, so let's start and let's don't lose more time. Well, for this shawl, I'm going to use a skein of yarn of this fine material. I love how the colors decorate. So I'm going to use 150 grams of this fine material. You can find these both colors and many more. We are going to use a crochet hook of number 4. If you want to buy this material, you can find it in the online store. Here I will leave all the info. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, we are going to start this shawl from the bottom. We are going to use one thread and we are going to make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, now we are going to close in circle. We are going to make this part real loose like this. We are going to take both threads. We are going to bring them through. And now we are going to go up with 3 chains. Well, now pay attention. We are going to grab our yarn. We are going to insert inside this circle that we made. We are going to take the thread and pull again. With this finger, we are going to take all of these stitches that are in hole. So first we are going to grab our yarn, then we are going to insert our hook and take one and pull. And we are going to leave these stitches in hole. So we are going to repeat this for 5 times, and then we are going to bring them through, all of them together, and a chain. Then 2 chains more, 1. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm having 2 threads here, but well, we are going to make 2 chains more. Again, we are going to repeat the same. We are going to insert our hook after we wrap our yarn 5 times more. Here we have 3, grab your yarn, 4, grab your yarn, 5, and bring them through, all of them together. Close it with 1 chain, then 2 chains more. We are going to continue like this until we have 4 petals inside this circle. Well, look, here we have these 4 petals. Now we are going to turn around. To start the next row, we are going to slip 1 until we arrive here. We are going to go up with 3 chains, and we are going to repeat these petals, the petals that we were making before, but instead of 5 we are going to make 4, because we are going to count the chains that we made at the beginning as 1. Then 2 chains more, and in the same hold we are going to make 1 petal more. So here we have 1, grab your yarn, 3, grab your yarn, 4, grab your yarn, 5, and bring them through 1 chain. Well, then here inside we are going to make a V. It's a double crochet of 3 crochets, then 1, 2 chains, and again a double crochet of 2 crochets, and this is how we create a V. Then 3 chains, and here again 2 petals more. Remember, we are going to insert our hook 5 times. Then we are going to bring them through. We are going to hold them using this finger 2, then 3 chains, and again 1 petal. Well, at the end of this row, we are going to turn around. We are going to go slip until here, until the first space. We will go up with 3 chains, and here inside we are going to make the first petal. Remember that the first petal we are only going to insert our hook 4 times because the chains of the beginning will count as 1. Then chain 1 and 2 chains more, and here in the same space we are going to make 1 petal more. 4 and 5. Then we are going to bring them through, chain 1 and then chain 2 more. Now look here, where is the V? We are going to take the first double crochet, and here inside, look, we are going to take it in relief. Here we are going to make 5 double crochets together. I will show you how. We are going to make them of 3 crochets. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So look how it looks. So now we are going to make the same in the other double crochet. Okay, right here I will show you how. So again, take your stitch. So now we are going to start from the bottom to the top. Here we are going to take the double crochet in relief again. So we are going to make 5 double crochets inside. Remember, of 3 crochets. 3, 4, and 5. This is the last one. I love how this stitch is looking. Well, right now, as you can see here, we create kind of a butterfly in relief. It looks amazing. Well, then after we are going to make 3 chains. This beautiful stitch was a gift from a friend in Spain. I really appreciate that you shared your stitches and your tips with me, so I can share with more people here in YouTube. Well, now here in the last space we are going to make again 2 petals together. Okay, well, remember, after we made 1 petal we are going to chain 1, then we are going to make 2 chains, and we are going to start with the next petal. Please try to make the stitch correct, because sometimes it's a little bit difficult to undo with this kind of yarn, but well, with patience you can do it. Well, at the end of the row we will have something like this. Now turn around, and right away we are going to slip 1 and go up with 3. Well, I get ahead. I already made the 2 petals at the beginning, exactly the same, and here in this space is where I'm going to make the V. Remember, we are going to make a double crochet of 3 crochet, then 2 chains, and again a double crochet of 3 crochet, then 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3, and now here where we made this kind of butterfly, remember, here, well, here in between we are going to make 1 petal right here in this space. So we are going to insert our hook right here in the first stitch, so we can place the first petal here in the beginning, so it will look more beautiful. Remember, we are going to insert our hook and pull 5 times. Once we have all of them, we are going to bring them through, chain 1, then 2 chains more, and then we are going to make 1 more, but so far it has to look like this. We are going to place 1 here inside, and then right next to it we are going to make a V. Okay, so I'm going to make a double crochet of 3 crochets, remember, then 2 chains, and again here in the same space again a double crochet, so like this we can create a V. Then 3 chains, and then we are going to make the last 2 petals of the end. Okay, remember that here right inside we are going to make these 2 petals together. Remember at the end 1 chain and then 2 chains more, and after this we are going to repeat the same, and this will be the last petal of this row. Well, one tip that I gave you is that if you pull the first thread since the beginning at the same height, all of the next ones will be the same. They will respect the same height. So it's very important that you should take that into account. We'll now make a chain, turn around, go up with 3 chains, and remember what I told you. We should pull the first thread to this height and hold it with this finger, and then we will pull the same threads at the same height. Remember, we are going to make the first petal with 4 because the chain will count as 1. Then chain 1, 2 chains, and then look at this. We are going to pull at the same height always, but it's important that we pull the first one so this thread can lead the next one. Chain 1, then 2 chains, and now, well, we are going to repeat this series, the one that we made here, the butterfly, remember? So we are going to take it in relief, remember? So we are going to make 5 double crochets all inside here.
1, 2, 3, 4
and 5. Now remember, we are going to make the other part of the butterfly. We are going to go from the bottom to the top, and we are going to take it also in relief. And we are going to make 5 double crochets inside.
cabeza de cocodrilo, porque así se teje sobre la V, se tejen los puntos altos, nada más que ahí son 7 puntos altos para que se forme bien la hojita. Aquí únicamente vamos a tejer 5.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make 2 chains, and now we are going to go right to the V. We are going to skip this petal here. So here we are going to take the V again in relief, and we are going to make the butterfly. So this will be the first part of the butterfly. We are going to make 5 double crochets inside, like this, 4 and 5. So now this is the first part of the butterfly. It is important that you, as you can notice here, we turn around a little bit, grab your yarn, and now take it from the bottom to the top, and we are going to take it in relief like this. And again we are going to make 5 double crochets. Well, as you can see, we are repeating this series, but each series we add something different because we are increasing, because this is a shawl, this is a triangle, so be careful. I suggest that you first watch the whole video and then you make it, because some tips that I give you further in this video may be helpful for you to start your project. So that's what I suggest, and just be careful and enjoy what you are making. But well, here I'm just basically finished the row. Remember, after the butterfly I made 3 chains, and then I'm going to make the last 2 petals here in this space. Well, so far we have something like this. As you can notice, here we have 1 butterfly, then in the next sequence we have 2, then we must have 3 and 4, and like this. So the sequence will go like this. First we are going to make 1 row of butterflies, and then we are going to make 1 row of bees with petals. So here, remember, we are going to start making the 2 petals together. We will go up with 3 chains, and then we are going to make the petals. Well, look, here I already get ahead. I finished the 2 petals. I made 2 chains, and then I'm going to make the V. here in between the petals and the butterflies. The stitch by its own is going to tell us what it's going to need. So here we are going to make a V, remember, double crochet, 2 chains and double crochet, and we are going to make 3 chains. And then here in this space we are going to make the petals. I'm going to insert my hook here in this chain so we can place correctly the petal here, so it can be right in the middle. Then we are going to make a V, and we are going to insert our hook right here at the top of the last petal that we made. Okay, and sometimes this, instead of petals, people call this stitch a pineapple. What do you think? Which name you prefer? As you could see, here we made 2 petals, B, 1 petal, B, right here at the top of the last petal that we made. Then we are going to make 3 chains, and then here in the middle of the B, we are going to insert our hook in the chain to make the next petal. 1,
3, 4 y 5.
Then 3 chains after the petal. Remember that we are going to make 1 to close and then 3 chains. Here, right next to the last 2 petals, we are going to make a V. Remember, double crochet, then 2 chains, and then double crochet. Then 3 chains after this V, and we are going to make the last 2 petals. Okay, so this is how we are going to continue all the rows. We are going to make 1 row of petals and bees, and then 1 row of petals with butterflies. So after we made the butterfly row, we are going to make 1 row more like this one. So here, for example, here we have 3, so we are going to have 4 bees at the next one, and don't forget to put the V in the middle right when we put the last petal. Well, look, here I already get ahead, and I want you to see how it's looking so far. As you could see here on the wrong side, the stitch is looking beautiful too. Well, on this side you can see all the petals and all the bees, and here you can see the butterflies, so cute. I think that also the yarn helps a lot, so this could see that pretty, so it's really important that you know how to choose. Remember, here you can see more easily how above the bees you are going to make a pineapple or petal. And also here you can see how we are increasing, and every time we are making 1 bee more and 1 butterfly more, and here you can see that in each side we have 2 petals together. But while following this sequence is how we are going to continue until we finish and we got the size of the shawl that we want. Well, so let's recap. Above each bee we are going to make a petal, and where we have the bee we are going to make 1 petal. And we are always going to make 3 chains in between. So well, then here we are going to make a V right in the top of this petal. Remember that each row we are going to increase according how we are making more rows. And also here where we start, remember that right away we made these 2 petals, we are going to make the V here. But guess what? I have just realized that here I have a mistake, because I should have made the V in the chains that are right next to the petals that I made. Well, it's very important that you check every time that you are making a row. Please be careful, be focused, try to enjoy it. At the end it will be worth it, it will look beautiful. So here is where I should have made the V, here in these chains. And then here is where we are going to make the V's, remember, and then we are going to make the petals. So remember, right after the 2 petals in the next chains that we have in between, we are going to make the V, and it will be the same at the end. Okay, so it's important that at the beginning and at the end we check this. Look, here is where we are going to make the V's and then the last two petals. Well, so I hope that this won't be difficult for you. Once that you make the first 5 rows, I think that it will be more easy for you. So just be patient and it will be worth it. And either the right or the wrong side are beautiful. Well, look how beautiful it's looking. I love it. I already finished one skein of your 150 grams. Here, as you can see, the transition of colors. It looks so beautiful. And here on the wrong side, you can see that you have all the petals. And in the other side, we have the butterflies and some petals too. And well, with this we'll be finished. We are not going to add any other stitch because I think that it's enough. We have that this project still looks beautiful, and I think that the stitch is right beautiful like this. Now we are going to hide all the loose threads that we have. Well, so what do you think? I hope that you enjoy making this shawl with me. I love it because I love the way how you can wear it in both sides, and in both sides will look beautiful too. Also, if you use a beautiful yarn like this one that can change colors, remember that this is just an idea and that you can combine your materials, you can combine textures, and well, this is a stitch that one Spanish friend shared with me. Thank you so much for sharing your ideas and all your tips with me. She told me that it would be perfect for a present, for a gift, and I think that it will be. It would be amazing. Imagine that you give this to someone, they will really appreciate this present very, very good, especially because while you are making this, you are thinking of them. Well, remember to visit the online store to see all the different colors that we have. And please keep sharing me your creations. Please keep sharing me your ideas. Send me your ideas to tejiamigas@gmail.com. But well, thank you so much and see you this Saturday with a new video if I can, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Bye!